Hey, my loves, guess what we have today? We have science, and we're starting a brand new, I would say, like theme. Okay, it's a brand new unit, but we can call it a brand new thing that we're talking about in science. We finished talking about God's plan for me. We finished talking about God's plan for the weather. Today we're going to start talking about God's plan for seasons. So I need you to go ahead, grab your science book, and open it to page 34. Open it to page 34. Are you there? Not yet. Too fast. That's okay, I'll wait for you. So go ahead, grab your science book, open it to page 34. 34, and we're going to start talking about God's plan for seasons. We have already been talking about this. Every once in a while we'll mention it. You all know that I have a favorite season. What's my favorite season? I tell you guys all the time. What's my favorite season? Yes, summer, because I love the heat. I love it, love it, love it. But we already talked about the other seasons as well. But today we're going to start talking more about it, going more deep about each one. Okay, so are you there? Is that enough time now? Are you on page 34? Yes. Okay, so lots of reading today for science, okay? So I want you to follow along with me. See if you can read the words with me, and if you can't, it's okay. You can look it over and follow along as I read. So page 34 says, God's plan for seasons. Each year has 4 parts, and we call these parts seasons. We call them seasons. They are the season we're in right now, spring. What season are we in now? Spring, yes, and then after spring comes summer, and then fall, and then winter. And the bottom here says God planned something special for each season. And up here we have Bible verse Daniel 2:21, which says, and he changeth the times and the seasons. Daniel 2:21. Okay, so let's go one more time over these seasons. This one is spring, and then summer, and then fall, and then winter. And notice how beautiful God's creation is. And there's a picture of a tree because it's showing you what a tree looks like in all different seasons. In the spring, you're gonna see lots of flowers in the trees. In the summer, the tree is nice and green. In the fall, the leaves start changing color, and at the end of the fall, they're gonna start falling. That's why it's called fall, because the leaves fall. And then in the winter, there are no more leaves in the tree. So it's showing us all the different looks of the seasons that God has given us. So one more time, just so you know. Good job. Now we're gonna look to page 35. And on page 35, we're going to start talking about spring. It says God made spring. Over here, there's another Bible verse for us. It says, a time to be born. Ecclesiastes 3:2. Animals build nests in the spring. Many baby animals are born. Many flowers bloom. Trees bud with new leaves. The days get warmer. Everybody say, hooray! Warmer days. Yes, we all love that. And they also get longer. I don't know if you have been noticing, but the days are longer now. It's getting dark later in the day. In the winter time, usually like 5:30, it's already very dark outside. Now it's getting dark at like 7:30, 8 o'clock. So our days get longer and warmer. So it's God's plan for us to be busy doing something each season. So in the spring, as it says here, there are many baby animals that are born, many flowers bloom, trees bud with new leaves. So there's lots of work to be done in the spring. The springtime is a time that lots of farmers are planting new seeds that they will harvest. They will get them in the fall. And there are also some other plants that are ready to be, some other fruits and vegetables that are ready to be picked in the springtime. So it's a good, busy time with lots of new life. You see lots of new animals being born, lots of flowers blooming, the trees look alive again. They're not dead in the winter, they're just sleeping. So in the springtime, they wake up again. So now we're gonna look at page 36. And on page 36, it's still talking about Ecclesiastes. It says a time to plant, still in Ecclesiastes 3:2. It says, the man will plant his garden. He will use a hoe to cover the seeds. The farmer will plant his crops. A farmer uses a tractor to work in the field. So it's just like we were talking about. It's a time to work. It's a time to plant new seeds, to plant new crops. That a lot of these will be ready to be picked in the fall, and some of them are ready to be picked in the springtime. And we also said in the page before this one that the days get warmer. So the thermometer will show now around springtime, an average temperature around springtime, I would say, is around the 60s. Sometimes it's a little bit cooler, sometimes a little bit hotter, but that's about the average time, and it's a lot warmer than winter when the average temperature is like in the 30s, 20s, so it's very, very cold. Now it's getting warmer. So notice how even the clothes changes. He's wearing short sleeve shirts. This farmer is wearing short sleeve shirts because the days are now warmer. It's a time when you can start wearing shorts and flip-flops and short sleeve shirts, and when it's sunny out, you already need to start putting on some sunscreen to protect your skin from the sun. So that's all about spring. It's a busy, busy, busy time, especially for farmers. And next time we have science, we're going to talk about my favorite season, the summer. But for today, awesome job.